okay, so I've got two more questions about the game, obviously. So, well, actually, I haven't got a question about one of the things. It's just a statement as well. So, obviously, halfway through the first half, there was a bit of a stoppage in play, and I want to credit Rob Holding for backing up his teammates after one Leeds fan racially abused one of our players. We don't know who it was, but it doesn't really matter. That sort of abuse is not, it shouldn't be in football, it shouldn't be in society in general. So credit Rob Holding for reporting that to the fourth official and such, and credit Leeds for dealing with it in a good way as well. So that fan, I hope, never goes to a football game again. So
not only just about football, I hope that they get prosecuted. We've seen in the past, if particularly after the England Euro mess, that these sort of things happen and they're not punished thoroughly enough. And I don't want us, not only as football fans, but as a society, to just make it seem like it's okay. Well, if you're banned from Ellen Road forever, it's okay to say something racially abusive to someone. No, you need to feel the full extent of the law. It's all well and good that you're banned from football, absolutely right, but you need to have more than that. And I 100% agree with you. Huge credit to Rob Holding, because first of all, he didn't need to say anything, and I know in a position of uncomfortable, in a situation that's as uncomfortable as that, a lot of people don't stand up for what's right. But in 2021, heading into 2022, that's all anyone that suffers with any sort of abuse wants, is an ally. And Rob Holding was that. He's a stand-up guy, and absolutely credit to him for making that aware. And apparently there's been an arrest and following an investigation, so fingers crossed the police do their job.
I totally echo exactly what you said, and credit Rob Holding. You can see why he's in the leadership group at Arsenal for things like that. That is a real leader stepping up for his teammates and such. So that's what you were totally right. That when something happens like this, all they need is an ally in this sort of world, and Rob Holding was that ally. So credit to Rob Holding for that, and obviously it's a bit of a disappointing situation, so let's swiftly move on to that, but it's important to obviously talk about as well. And then obviously another thing as well, did you see the clip of Aaron Ramsdale celebrating in front of the Leeds fans?
It's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah,
he is brilliant.
He is a brilliant guy. Obviously you can see the goal, and obviously he was nowhere near the penalty, but it's this smile on his face. It's not even like the celebration. It's just like this massive grin on his face, and obviously he has a bit of animosity with Leeds fans, because he's a former Sheffield United player. So obviously they don't really like each other. So it's quite funny to see him rile up, and they were very riled up. So credit to Aaron Ramsdale for that. And finally, we wore our blue kit. So I'm absolutely delighted. So I had to mention that because it was the second time we wore it. We're probably going to wear it more, because I don't see us wearing our red kit against Norwich. I think we'll play in the blue kit against Norwich on Boxing Day. So we'll probably see it a bit more used. So that's good. But
I think we'll see it against Nottingham Forest as well.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I think we'll see it against Forest as well. So, it's just good that we haven't just kept it under the shed and never used it, and just like it's been completely lost. So, credit the Arsenal team for actually using it. So, And finally, I just want to get your very brief thoughts on the Sunderland game coming forward. Obviously, quarterfinal of the Carabao Cup. Obviously we've got 2 COVID cases as we discussed, so they definitely won't play on Tuesday. There's rumors about the semi-finals being 1 leg instead of 2 legs because of COVID. So I want to hear your thoughts about it. It's obviously an opportunity to try and win a trophy, so and a trophy that we haven't won since the 90s, so it would be nice to win it. So what do you think about the game?
It's something that we've kind of been we've kind of been blessed with the easiest possible draw, I'd say, out of everyone that's still left in the competition. And given the fact that Manchester United are out, given the fact that Man City, most importantly, are out, there is a huge chance to win some silverware. And I don't really care what anyone has to say about the Carabao Cup. We're only in 3 competitions. We're not going to win the Premier League this season, as much as I'd like to dream. That's just not going to happen. It's down to Carabao Cup and FA Cup. And yes, I want to get back into the Champions League. Yes, I want to get back into Europe in general, but I don't want to do that at the sacrifice of a domestic cup run. So take it seriously, but take it seriously with a rotated team. I think there are at least 9 changes I'd make for Sunderland. And I'd hope that we could make those 9 changes and still put out a relatively strong squad. I think likes of Eddie will probably play, Pepe will probably play, El Neni will probably play. I imagine Holding will come in, Tavares, Callum Chambers, Leno, Ainsley Maitland-Niles, as we've mentioned. That's 8, and then you probably surround. I don't know what we'll do up front. That's the one thing I'm not sure about. Whether Aubameyang maybe comes in again, I'm not sure.
I doubt it. No, I don't think so. I think he'll be in Cassia.
I don't know. I'd want to give Martinelli a full rest. I'd want to give Saka a full rest.
Yeah.
And I'd kind of want to give Lacazette a full rest as well. I wouldn't mind Balogun playing, but it depends on the situation with COVID in our under-23s. And I don't know when I think the under-23s maybe play tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure. So whether there's a quick turnaround in time for him to play against Sunderland. But either way, we can still put out a strong squad whilst fully rotating. And I'm hoping that's what we do. We're going to be in the top 4 for Christmas, which is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
I want to now, if we beat Norwich, we might still be in the top 4 come New Year's Day. Maybe we have to beat Wolves as well. I'm not entirely sure. But there's a big opportunity for us to get to the halfway stage of the season in 4th place. And I want us to do that, but I also want us to go on a cup run as well. So beat Sunderland, but rotate, please, Mikel.
Yeah, like I really want us to beat Sunderland. It's just to have some hope, even if we don't go on and win it, like at least have some hope that we could go and do well in the competition. And trophies are what fans remember. Fans won't remember as much, that season we finished 4th sort of thing, that season we finished 6th, whatever. Like, they will remember the trophy that they win and all the pictures that come out after that. And it will just be nice. And it will sort of be a good reward to the young players who have given everything this season, that for them to go win a trophy. Obviously, there's still a long way to go. I think Chelsea is still in the competition. Liverpool and Spurs are still in the competition. I think Leicester is still in the competition. So there's still some good sides, but we're going to have to beat those good sides to win the competition anyway. So I hope that Arsenal produce a really good performance and go through against Sunderland. And there is a bit of added spice, because the Sunderland manager said he really wanted either Arsenal or Tottenham in the next round. So let's shut him up a bit and tell him to stay in his lane. So it is something. So we'll probably see rotation. You'll probably see the likes, as you said, like Pepe, Maitland-Niles, Rob Holding, Tavares. But maybe we'll see Smith Rowe play as well, and it will be good for these players. So yeah, let's see how we do. And I want us to win. So and obviously, hopefully, COVID is not affecting it massively. So yeah, but yeah, I think that's all. So thank you all guys for joining me. Thank you, Wayne, for joining me.
As always, it's been a pleasure. Glad that we can follow up with another win.
Yeah, so three wins in a week. What is this? So so we've got Sunderland on Tuesday, and then I think we have, is it Norwich on Boxing Day? So Yeah, and then Wolves 2 days later. So it is a very hectic schedule coming up. And then obviously Man City on New Year's Day to welcome the new year with probably a defeat. So yeah, that's not fun. But yeah, we'll get to that when we get to that. But thank you all for joining us. You know what to do. Like, share, subscribe. Please do everything to get the podcast out there. The more it is, the more fun we have. So yeah. But until next time, come on, you guys.
To the centre, Shuka is there. Can't get his cross in. Maybe Dixon can.